All right, you guys, this is a test. I'm gonna try doing a live here, and I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to join in. Okay. Um, there we go. Okay. Um, hello everybody on Facebook. Hello everybody on YouTube. This is going to be a test. What I'm trying to do here is I'm going to try to let you guys get a little more involved. You guys, I'm going to put a link in the comments where you guys can click the link and you guys can join me. You guys can come in here and I'll put you in the panel and you guys can talk about anything that you're dealing with if you're having any issues. And this is a platform for you to let your voice be heard. Okay. This is new. I am trying to figure this out, so bear with me. Satoshi, you didn't get notified? Really? Okay. If you guys can hear me, give me a 1. And so we're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. Rumble, I didn't get you in here yet. I'll get you guys in here on the next one. I have to do some changes. But there's a couple videos I want to show you guys. And I figured the best way to do it would just, hey, there we go. Okay. Issues, I have lots of them. Awesome. Okay. Here's Nick. Nick, we are live right now on Facebook and YouTube. I've got Satoshi in here, 111. I see it, you guys. All right, cool. So basically, let me give you guys what's going on here. So what I'm doing is I'm opening up a panel for anybody that has anything that they want to talk about. You guys can come in here and you can talk live to everybody that is watching. Okay. So right now we got me and Nick here, and Nick's got some updates that he wants to talk about, and I've got a couple videos I want to show you guys. Let me pull this up real quick. I've got some videos. We'll get to that here in a little bit, but let me throw a link in the comments, so if anybody wants to join in, you can. Let me post this here. Post. Send. All right, you guys. So that is the link to join me and Nick in this.
All right, back.
All right, I'm gonna mute you real quick. Yeah, so that link right there will put you guys in here. So that way we can talk. This is just us hanging out, you guys. Hey, I see you, Tracy. Nice. Okay, cool. Right on. Oh, Satoshi, be nice. He's learning, man. He's learning. Okay, Nick's back. Go ahead, Nick.
Hi, I was working on my roof, so now I'm doing this. Yeah, it's hard to know where to even start with this story, but right now I have pending charges with the DA. The Slotna police held on to it from March till June, and now the DA has had it from June until now. And because of that, we're unable to get the body cam footage of the police talking to the Kennett Peninsula Borough employees the night that I was trespassed. So it's just their way of not being transparent. There's been no crime committed. That's America, though, for you. You're guilty till proven innocent.
Yep.
And the rich are the ones who don't go to jail. They tried to get me with a domestic violence protective order, and as soon as I hired an attorney, the woman who filed it not only dissolved it, but she quit. So, if you have money, they usually leave you alone. It's just somebody who couldn't get an attorney would have just got ran over. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're still just waiting for this body cam footage to come out of the employees at the River Center that talked to the police for 20 minutes after we left. Another thing I want to share is I have a video of the River Center in July 20th, which is a really popular date here in the peninsula. That's when our fishing season is at its most peak. The population here triples for about a month during the summer of July. We go from about 60,000 to 150,000 people dip netting for subsistence, people, guiding, vacationing, people have their weddings, high school reunions, family reunions. I mean, it's just huge. Everybody's household about doubles or even triples for a month. But I was over at the River Center on July 20th, and they had signs on the door saying that was not accessible to use the public restroom. So people are going to a public building to go fishing with their kids, and there's a lot of people who are handicapped, people who are elderly, and a lot of people who are young, because that's the sport. You want to teach your family, and you want to take your grandparents, and people want to get out that have disabilities, and that's a location to do that. But they have the sign saying no public restrooms. So most of us guys just go in the woods anyways. I mean, if you're a fisherman, it's not new to go pee in the woods. But I feel bad for these older people. They have to go use the outhouse when there's a perfectly fine public restroom inside that building. They also have signs in the driveway that say there's no parking there. On one side of the facility, the side that I was parked on, they have like roadblock signs out saying it's closed. And I was over there on Saturday. I don't understand why people who are there on Saturday when the building's closed can't go park over there. Instead, they're parking in the woods, they're parking on the yards, they're parking in the ditch. But yeah, that's their own private bathrooms, their own private park, their own private parking lot. They're the kings. They say that this is ours, nobody else can use it, but we could all pay for it. But none of us are allowed to use it.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, and that's part of the problem is there's no transparency and accountability. They can basically do whatever they want.
Oh yeah, and if you say something, if you go, "Hey, curious, why are you doing this?" They all are scared. But it's weird because they're not scared to go on social media and post my business and my full legal name and laugh and hee and be like, "Oh, what's going on?" Nick's this person's business is you shouldn't use his business because he's asking questions at the borough and we don't like it. And they're all people that they like me just fine when I was doing work for them through their insurance company for free. They were all fine when I was doing work for the businesses or the borough. I was never a threat then. I was only a threat when I said, I would like to go to a public meeting. And then ever since then, now I'm a threat. The mayor said that I'm acting obsessed. I didn't know the mayor had a degree in sociology, that he has the right to publicly give me a, I can't think of it. Not a prescription, but basically, say that he is saying that I'm obsessed. That's some kind of mental disability. He doesn't have the right to do that. The right to pass a policy to threaten me with trespass, a civil trespass, not just for public property, not just for the borough property. Literally, it says in there, any property across from borough property.
Adjacent.
And
yeah, across. Yeah.
They changed it to across, and then they said, "Oh, it doesn't say adjacent." It definitely has wording that says that they're trying to trespass me from a piece of property that is not borough, that is private or a business that they do not own. And it's like, how do you even think you can do that? But they're trying to do it civilly, so they don't have the power. What they want to do is and they haven't for 3 months. They claim that I'm wasting taxpayer money, and they haven't sent me anything in the letter. I check every day, just hopeful that I've been trespassed from all borough property, but I haven't. Because I'll just take them to court. That's what I'm waiting for. is from to trespass me. I told him that. Um, yeah, but in the meantime, I feel like I can't go to meetings. I feel like I can't get records requests. I'm always leery of, should I drive this direction or should I go the other way in case someone sees me, because I don't want to give them a reason to trespass me. So they're kind of they are
They're making you
sorry.
uncomfortable from going out and looking in on the government. That's I mean, it's our basic rights to be informed on what the government's doing. Like with them taking my videos down. It's the same thing. I have the right to publish information on the government so that the people are aware of what's going on. It's the same thing with you.
Yeah,
They're they're trying to
I've
stop
asked
you.
to talk. I've asked to talk to the mayor. I don't know what the upset is. What is the problem? Why can't there be more transparency? Why did it go from hey Nick Buddy old pal to oh shoot, he's not a bootlicker, quick hurry, let's lock all the doors? Like, so my political affiliation, the way I feel about stuff, and I know that people have differences, and I've found the internet and I've tried to educate myself, and I'm what's called a humanist. I think all humans should be the same. There shouldn't be any colors, shouldn't be any gender.
Yeah.
We're all
Me.
just humans.
Yeah.
But I became an outsider because I was like, hey, you guys are acting appropriately.
Yeah.
And I don't think they expected it. I think they expected one of the local business owners here, somebody who's local, who's been here for his entire life, whose dad has been here his entire life, his grandfather's been here most of his life. I have kids who've been here their whole lives. Stand up and say, what you guys are doing is wrong. I think that really threw them for a loop.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you can't say we're doing something wrong. We're your government. You can't talk bad about us. You can't get records. You can't come to meetings. And because you say something, now we're all going to gossip and have innuendo. I just paid $900 to get emails for 2 months to mention my name. They want $900. That's how many emails they have of me.
That's
Can't wait for
crazy.
those.
That's that. So that's an update on the $154,000 public records request. That's what that is right there, you guys. It's
Yeah,
still
I went from 2 days, all the employees, or 2 months, excuse me, 2 months. They said there was 400,000 emails in 2 months. I don't know how that's possible. But they said there
I
was
don't think
four.
I don't think it's physically possible, dude. I don't see how I just don't see the math doesn't add up on that. 400,000 emails? That's like them emailing each other all freaking day long.
Yeah. So they said 400,000 emails. They wanted to charge me $154,000, and then I had to pay a bunch of money for an attorney to look at it. They want to look through the emails to redact any information, and where I got them was because I'm crazy as a fox. Is they only gave me the employees' first names. They wouldn't give me their last names, but their email addresses are their last name. So I asked for their emails so I could have to show them I can get your guys' first and last name. You guys are fighting over something ridiculous. Just knock it off. So now the public records that I get will have all the emails redacted because it has their first and last name. And if they're so afraid of the public, why are they using their first and last name to begin with?
Yes.
Why is because they're supposed to be accountable to the public. We're supposed to know who we're talking to.
Yes. Absolutely.
One of the assembly members said that the public, or they insinuated that the employees didn't have to identify themselves because they were not elected. And he told me that the borough assembly members are not employees, they are elected. That's why, because they got their first and last name posted right where they sit.
Yes.
And it's just like cutting hairs.
It's disgusting. Like Satoshi said, it's disgusting. They don't care. They don't care. That's the bottom line.
The assembly is voted in. Then the assembly hires a director. Then the director hires the employees.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they can say that the employees are not elected. They absolutely are elected, because the person who was elected gets to decide who gets to hire them.
Yes.
So,
absolutely. So that I just put that up, you guys. That pop up right there at the bottom left corner. That is the link. If you want to come in like me and Nick are, if you want to come in here and turn your camera on, and if you have anything you want to talk about, a lot of you guys are emailing me. This is your chance to get it out and get it out in the public. So if you want to join, click on that link, join the party. So I've got a couple videos for you guys later on. Medford, Oregon, I see you, bro. I appreciate you joining us.
Hey, do you have that video of I don't know how to do it.
One.
Can you pull up that video of when I was walking around the River Center?
I can.
At the River Center, there's also this funny little thing where going down to the river, there's a sign that says no access, but then coming up from the river, you can access it. So it's one of those things where it's only closed to the public depending on which direction you're coming from. If you're going to your car, and it's not private. But if you're going to the river, it is private. It doesn't make any sense. There's a trail going right to it, right to the sign that says no public access.
That's on your channel, right?
Yeah. How do I?
Is it private or is it?
I think it's unlisted.
Let me pull it up real quick. Let me see.
I was trying to work on the roof of my house. I'm putting a new roof on it. But Brandon want to talk about the government.
Yeah. I do not see. Ah, there you are. Oh, come on. These guys want to watch these fishing videos you got, bro.
Oh, yeah? I always forget to turn the damn video on. I went out of Seward, Alaska with fishing, and we only caught a couple what they call rock bass or rockfish. And I was wearing my camera that I just bought the whole time, and I forgot to turn it on. Every time I had a fish on, I just get excited. And I'm like, damn it, I forgot to turn my stupid camera on.
Okay, so it's not here. It's unlisted. I've got everything except for that video. If you want to put that in the chat, I can pull it up.
Oh my gosh, that's because I got my other phone here. Okay, I'll figure it out.
I've got this video. You guys might like this. This is a good one here.
Who is that attractive young fisherman? Both got tangled up, so none of us could, either one of us could run the camera. This is a pretty good one here. It's
I don't think I've seen this one.
I mean, look at that water. He's coming up.
The glass.
She don't like it. Spoiled. That's a good fish.
Damn, that's a big one. Jeez.
I don't have my harpoon or my gun. Hopefully we don't drop the phone in the water. See what happens here. I've done that.
I have too.
She's the hunker. The lunker. Don't give me any of that. It's a skate crap because it shook its head.
It shook its head.
Yeah, skates don't fight. It's just like reeling up a pallet of wood.
Yeah, right.
200 feet.
Damn, that's 200 feet.
Oh, there she is. Yeah. Oh, that's a pretty fish. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good looking fish right there.
Oh, Is that halibut?
Let's see. We do this.
Yeah.
Nobody likes me style. So
Yeah. I gotta do things by myself because nobody likes me. Do one-handed. That's how I hang sheetrock. Yeah, it wasn't too big, but it was all right.
Nice one.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So I got the video here. How do I
want to just send me the link to it. Share the link to me in the private chat where everybody on the right
You're
side.
asking a lot from me.
I know. Let me
just make it public and you can just do it that way.
Yeah, do that.
I'm smart.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I appreciate it. I figured we'd just kind of hang out and watch some video and give you guys a chance. If you guys have anything that's on your mind you want to talk about, you just come on in. We'll figure it out.
I thought it was funny when the mayor's assistant in her video, she was telling me that she didn't want to be posted online because, she didn't want me to edit or use her voice in something. I'm like, ma'am, I can barely even face my camera the right direction.
I think that's why they flagged that video. I'm going to pause myself. I'm going to put this video up.
What is happening? Wonder what he's talking about. I bet he's talking about me. Secrets don't make friends, Brandon. What's that? Oh, that's me. That's the one. I can't hear you.
Yes, I believe.
There you go.
2024. Nice day out. So I was trespassed from here on March 7th because this parking lot is closed after business hours. So it's Saturday. This is the building. So they have signs on the door. I remember them telling me that people come in and want to use the restrooms. Like fishermen come in and want to use the restrooms. So they have these two signs on the door. So let's check out this closed parking lot.
That's a public building closed to the public.
Cars parked over there, not in the parking spot. Cars parked.
And this is the River Center, guys. This is that video.
Over by there. Sonnet Police said this is a parking lot that's closed after our normal business hours.
What time is it when you did this?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Look how packed that is, you guys. This is what we were talking about last winter.
But they had the other parking lot shut down.
Yeah.
Why? Look at that. They have that thing right there.
Yep.
Car parked on the lawn.
Yep. And you get a shot of that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These cars over there.
Right here. Here it comes.
Parking spots. And they have the sign here. This is.
Yeah, right here.
River Center.
Whoa, my bad.
Business parking only.
So if we look at that sign, that is crazy. Okay. It's a public parking lot. All of this that we're showing you guys is all public. All of this.
Right in the middle of the road.
It's closed.
Yeah.
All the handicap spots there closed. That whole parking lot.
Yep.
Yeah, watch. Go ahead and play it.
So this is the River Center.
It's the back of it.
They put this parking lot in just for the park. This parking lot is for the park. And we've got people parked over here on the lawn.
There's the outhouses right there.
Should call Alaska.
That green,
the green roof
next to the dumpster.
Yeah, the green roof.
Cars parked on the grass everywhere.
There's
Picnic
the back
table outside.
Yeah, that's the back of the River Center, you guys.
There's a freaking picnic table there.
Now, tell everybody what this place is. What is this place? It's a
Nobody knows. So it was originally, they built it as a one-stop shop for people who want to build on the Kenai River. It was supposed to have, because there's like city and state and borough and federal, so they're all in one building. Well, the federal government is no longer in the building. Fish and Wildlife are gone, and the state parks is no longer in the building.
And FEMA.
So this spot over here must be.
So it's a multi-agency building that only has one agency, and just the planning
business only
department for the borough is in there. Look at those cars parked over there. They're parked on top of signs that say no parking.
Yeah, like why would they park like that? I mean,
there's more around the corner here.
And there's another sign. You can see that sign blocking the driveway over there.
And then in the pavement, it says permit parking only.
Yeah.
Now, what does that mean? You have to have a parking permit, or you're going there to get a permit?
Going there to get a permit, I think. I'm not
sure.
Here, off the road.
It says permit parking only. To me, that means you have to have a parking permit.
Your closed parking lot.
So go ahead and pause it.
Nobody can park in these spots, even on the weekend.
So if you look at the building, there's like 2 or 3 handicap spots. Then there's some other spots. There's only like spots for 2 or 3 cars. This building, this huge building, was designed for the public not to go there. They're not expecting the public to go there. They have no parking out in the middle. They have no parking in front. They do not want the public to go to this building. They make it very clear, we don't want you here. Permit parking only, handicapped only. And then they all these signs out there.
Yeah.
Putting signs on the door saying no public restroom. I'm sorry, there is a public restroom in there. There's 2. There's a men's and a women's.
We did a video on that. Yes.
Why are they putting signs on the door? Imagine some guys out with his 6-year-old daughter trying to teach her how to fish, or 98-year-old grandmother out fishing, and they go over there and there's a big sign that says don't entry. And that's the problem we're having with the borough. It's all about signs that we don't want you here. Leave us alone.
Yes. Don't
do this. Don't do that.
Yes, exactly.
They're not giving everybody a rebate because they're like, actually, these restrooms are no longer open to the public. Not only are they paid for by the public, I bet you there's a janitorial service that goes there and cleans them that we pay for. They're not their bathrooms. They're public bathrooms.
Yeah. We did a video on it. There's public bathrooms in there.
Yeah, they said that's what they're used to. They're used to fishermen coming in to use the bathroom. Yep. Why can't they use the bathroom there? No, exactly. You're not a borough employee. You have to go use the outhouse.
Yeah.
Where there's no water, there's nowhere to wash your hands. Go use the outhouse. You're just an ant. You're just a peon. We're in charge. This is our bathroom.
Yeah. We are the rulers and you are the ruled.
Yeah, and then I try to find out, like, wait a second, who maintains this building?
That's a good question.
I went and talked to the state. They said, no, it's not maintained by state parks. The borough doesn't have a parks department. I guess some of the maintenance department goes over there and like lowers the dock and everything, sets everything up down there on the river. Let me see if I have that video of me walking down there in the river.
Yeah, I'd like to put that one up actually, because that shows that there's a fish cleaning station, a bait station down there. There's a bunch of that stuff down there.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? We got Cop Watch. What's up, man? How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining us, you guys. Let's see, we got 9 people watching. That's awesome. I wonder how many of them are the
put a thumbs up if you're a borough employee that's afraid of the public.
Yeah, right.
Put a 1 in the chat.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat. If you're a bureau employee, watch Satoshi puts one up. Oh, that would be funny. Yeah, so this right here, let me put it up again. If you guys want to join, you click that link and that'll put you into this you can come in here and talk like Nick is. I just figured if you guys have anything, I know there's a lot of you guys that want me to come and do audits and all over the state, and I figured that this would be a good opportunity for you to come into this this live chat and explain what's going on with you. Like some of you guys in Fairbanks, Soldotna, Wasilla, Anchorage. If you guys want to Big Lake, I see a Big Lake. If you guys want to join, click that that link right there. It's in the comments. So you just go in the comments and look for it. Here, I'll put it back up in the comments.
You know, whenever I watch YouTube and I people say to do that, I'm always worried. Listen, we're not going to make fun of you. We want to hear your point of view.
Yes. Yes. No one's gonna
I've
make
known
fun
Brandon
of you.
for over a year. We're both very lovable people. We're just frustrated that
We just want to help.
the basics.
We just
cannot
want to help,
get the
guys.
basics.
Yes.
Like, so I've never been in the military, but I do know some people who've gone in the military, and they say that one of the things they do is when they get off the bus, they teach you how to stand. Like they have little foots in yellow paint, and they show you how to stand. Like that's called fundamentals. When I do weightlifting, you have to start with the fundamentals, the basics, and that's all we're asking for. The basics. Who are you? Identify yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. Allow us to be here. Just the basics. And that's too much.
Like with identifying themselves. I mean, it's basic, not only courtesy, but it's basic policy for a government official. Like you see it, you guys see this all the time. You see us asking name and badge number, right? That's not just with law enforcement, that's with all public employees. They're supposed to identify themselves, because if you want to make a complaint or you have a problem, you are allowed to get their name so that you can file a complaint with the appropriate persons, their supervisor or whoever.
Well, I had this problem 2 years ago, and Mayor Machicki is correct when he says we don't get many complaints. There's no way to file a complaint. There's no complaint process. I told him that 2 years ago. You guys should have a way for people to file a complaint. They spent a bunch of money doing the borough did like a survey, and with questions like, do you or your family work for the borough? And the people who took the survey, it was like 56% either had family or they themselves work for the borough. Yeah. And they did this survey, and they think they did good because they got a B. And it's like, no, if you have 3,000 people who took the survey out of 60,000, and out of those 3,000 people, 100 of them said they had a bad experience with the Central Emergency Services, with the public safety. That's a lot. If you take that and extrapolate it by 660,000, that's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
100 out of 300.
Yeah.
That's like 3%. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
But none of those people have a way to make a complaint. There's no go on the borough, try to make a complaint. They want you to go talk to the clerk. They want you to call the mayor. Even doing public comment in their meetings. If you go on there and try to put a public comment into the any of these meetings, they don't ever respond. They don't ever read it. They don't even send it.
Yep.
I asked Captain Zweifel with the Alaska State Troopers if he ever got my public comment that I put in months earlier. He said he's never got any public comment that I put in on the borough's page where you could actually put in a comment. So do that, don't do this.
Right.
Yeah. What's funny is about that is when you say, hey, can I see the sign that says what you're supposed to do? Oh, that's a public records request. We can't show you that policy. And then when you show the policy and you're like, well, there's the policy. You're doing this wrong. They go, well, give us 2 weeks. We'll change the policy.
That's what they did. That's what
Yeah.
they do. They don't give a shit. They don't care.
Yeah, I challenge anybody watching to go on the Canadian Peninsula Borough website and try to get records without giving your name.
Yeah.
And
Good
try.
luck.
They won't release them.
Really? I appreciate
What's that?
I just put it up on the screen there.
The video's taken down? Yeah, I find it weird that a woman came out.
I think we lost him.
There you are.
There you are.
You lost me, or did we lose you?
No, I thought we lost you there for a second. Are you still on your roof?
No, I'm not on my roof anymore. I'm in my truck. It's too windy outside.
Yeah.
Anyways, for Eileen to come out in the parking lot and confront you, like square off with you and start yelling at you, and then say that that's a privacy issue.
Yeah.
She doesn't want it up because she looks awful.
Yeah.
Everybody that sees her going, why did you do that? Why did you walk out there? What's your, why are you acting that way?
Right. So I've got body cam footage. Would you guys like to see some body cam footage? This has not been publicized yet. I've been saving this one. Let's take a look at this one.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall and found a way.
Oh, my phone died.
In my heart, it's not worthwhile. It's
When you're an attorney,
It was not
he
easy.
probably already
I'll tell you that. Can you guys hear the video? Throw one up real quick if you can hear the video. You guys are saying it's muted.
paused.
I paused it. Yeah. It's muted. Let me see if I can fix that.
You know, Brandon, you've known me a long time. Guess why I dropped out?
Huh?
Just take a guess.
Yeah. Take a piss.
No, my phone died.
Oh,
dies. No, I would have peed on live stream. I don't care.
okay. All right. I got it, you guys. So you can hear it other than when I talk, right? Or you can hear it when you hear me. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know why that does that. That's weird. I'm new at this, you guys. This is new for me.
How
Okay,
difficult was it to get the body cam footage? Well, it's really simple. You just get arrested, and then
open up a case.
about 3 months later, when they give you your discovery, that's how you get the body cam footage. So,
right?
yeah.
Okay, let me see if this. Oh, there's part of the problem right there. Bear with
See, they
me,
won't
guys.
give me my body cam footage because I wasn't arrested. Next time I'll know better.
Court tried to press a protective order charges on him. She's done this 3 times. She has been denied by a judge 3 times, 3 separate judges, and each time these judges have awarded him lawyer fees. So this lawyer that has attacked him has been court ordered by these judges reimburse him for his legal costs.
My bad.
So this is going to be the body cam video, and enjoy.
Is that better, guys?
Oh yeah, and the reason why you don't hear any audio in a lot of this is because these officers have muted their body cameras.
Yep.
And you'll see that.
Is that better?
And they signal each other to let them know that they are recording, and they signal each other to turn them off. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm going to speed this up.
If you guys can hear it, throw me a 1 in the comments.
I'd give you 1, but you'd be happy.
There, I'll give you 1. There's
You're a 5-year-old.
I wonder if the cameraman's part of the.
okay. Cool, guys.
Hi, it's Officer Bells of the Anchorage Police Department. Do you mind coming down to the lobby, or we can come up to you?
You come up to me. I'm afraid to go down there.
Okay, which floor are you on?
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
on the 3rd floor, and as you get off the elevator, just turn to your right, please.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that technically their property? Grandma.
So this video is a blast to edit, you guys. I know, right?
Yeah, this woman who just said she was afraid to go down there was the woman who was like right next to his. She's not afraid. It's just white woman privilege is all it is.
Yes. That's exactly what it is. They muted their body cams again right there. This one was a fun one to edit, you guys.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, no. Hello, Officer Bells. Officer Bells.
Hi. Thank you for coming.
Hello.
So I have a question, Brandon.
Yeah.
Pause it.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
What's going on?
Go ahead.
So she's afraid of him, right? She's afraid of him. How come these other 2 female police officers aren't afraid of him?
He's standing on a freaking sidewalk with a sign.
Well, signs are dangerous. They educate
I mean,
people.
she even says, I don't know if it's this video or the next one that I've got on this. She even says that she carries a gun and she's scared of him. In fact, in one of the videos that I haven't put out yet, she actually goes back in the building, comes back out with her purse on her, and she tells the cops, I think in this video, that she carries it in her purse. But when she first came out, she didn't have her purse on her. She went out, took pictures of his truck, went back inside, came back out with her purse over her. So she went inside to get her gun after she came out. This lady's crazy, bro. Like, absolutely crazy.
I mean,
Like,
it's almost like, you know, if an animal gets caught in a beehive and they decide to swat it with their hand, they can't then call the cops and go, I'm afraid of the bees. That you're upsetting people on purpose.
yeah.
You're
Exactly.
lying about people. I think the reason why they feel afraid is their guilty conscience.
Yeah.
I think they do kind of like, oh, you know, because they think that that's what they would do.
Yeah.
It's the projection. She's the one that is like, people need to be afraid of me because if they did this to me, these are the things I would do. And that's what he's calling out. He's saying, look at all the horrible things this woman did. And she's
Yeah.
afraid he's gonna do it back to her, but he's not.
Yeah.
Because not all of us think the way she thinks.
Exactly. Yeah.
They have these fantasies in their mind and be like, oh, I'm afraid of him for this fantasy I'm having. Oh, I saw a red dot laser, or I heard a noise outside my. Yeah, the police are not crime preventers.
No, they're not. They're law enforcement.
This is not Time Cop. They can't arrest somebody or charge them with a crime because they might. There's a 1% chance they might do something. That's
Exactly.
not how freedom works.
Yep.
If he does something illegal or wrong, then he'll be
Tracy.
charged with that.
Tracy.
What?
Oh, just put it up on the screen.
Can't read it.
Bat crazy.
Oh.
She
Well, it
is.
works. The problem is
She
it
is.
works. These cops showed up.
Yeah.
And you see it all over the news, all over the social media. We've seen it
Yeah.
over and over and over again, where people will be like pushing somebody, yelling at them, knocking their camera out of their hand, and they call the cops and go, "Oh, I'm just afraid he's gonna do something."
Yep. That's crazy.
These people should be charged.
I agree. So this video actually gets pretty crazy.
All right, I'll shut up.
The way she acts is like, what? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, there's a reason. So these videos, they don't want. She's done a lot to get these videos taken down, to the point where I haven't even put this one up or the other 2. I've got 2. I've got one of her talking to the bragging about how she got my video taken down, which I haven't even edited yet. But this one's crazy. Just watch this.
You can sit down if you want to.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
And I was
Oh, I knew that's
you
all.
closed it. It's just like a cop to come walking in the room and start telling you what you can and cannot do.
Yeah.
You can sit down if you want to. Oh,
Yeah, I hate
thanks,
this.
mother, may I? Yeah, I know I can. This is my office. Of course I can sit down if I want to.
Yeah. Can I have cookies and milk too, Mom?
They have to. They're trained. You have to. You have to give directives to take control of the situation.
What's up, Angry Vet? What's up, bro?
I don't care for this woman at all, but for a cop to walk in and tell somebody who's obviously in their 60s that what they can and can't do in their own office.
Their 60s.
She's made it this long without the cop walking behind her telling her, oh, don't trip. Oh, don't do this. Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, this is a good one. Just wait, let's get back into it. This is a good.
Sorry.
Last week,
No, you're good.
and they protested me at AFN. And when she denied it last week, and I ordered them to bring us food. Shut up.
Okay, I can't. I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh,
What is with this Gypsy Rose voice that she's got going on? What is with that? You're a full-grown adult. Talk like an adult.
I know. It's like I said, this was a fun edit, dude. This was like,
and this just proves this is what has worked for her whole
Yep.
life. Because
yes,
the organism does what works. This
yes.
has worked.
So this lady makes $120,000 a month through the native.
Meow.
She gets paid through the Alaska Native Corporation. So she makes $120,000 a month trying to help the natives. And she sexually assaulted a native woman. That's what started this entire thing with this guy protesting, is because of what she did to his wife. That's what started
This is an attorney?
Shit, yeah, she's an attorney.
So she goes in front of the judge and goes, Your Honor, please, I forgot to file this, but I just was. She doesn't talk like that. This is all manipulation.
It's what it is, yeah. She had no idea that we were going to get the body cams to this. And when she found out that we got the body cams, she did everything she could to get these videos taken down. She even got it taken off my Facebook. So just so you guys know, I got videos that I cannot put on YouTube, I put on Facebook. Videos that I cannot put on Facebook or YouTube, I put on Rumble. Just FYI. Because they like to take them down. Yeah, this video is, it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
And they came and got me.
Okay.
And so he's out there again.
Okay.
Out there again?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Quite the setup he's got down there. Can you give us a
Later.
little bit of the backstory? So
Later,
we can kinda
Kevin.
understand the
Good
context
seeing you,
of
bro.
what's going on?
Yeah. His wife worked for me for about 6 weeks. And she said I sexually assaulted her. She sat right out there.
What'd I just say?
And you can see it from that workstation. And so that was dismissed. And he called me, I'm coming for you. I'm coming to your office. And then he showed up and I got a restraining order against him and it was temporary. And then I was denied long term. And then the next time he does it, I was denied the short term. And that was at AFN.
I'm not familiar with AFN.
Oh, the Federation of Natives. I work for a lot of indigenous people.
Right there.
Okay.
And so we showed up with the same setup, and I got text messages and messages of concern. Are you okay? Are you safe? And my paralegal's there, and she was scared. She's the native artist. And so I tried to
Oh my God, you're a full-grown professional adult.
Term against them, and I was denied that.
Okay.
Professional adult, Nick.
This is the reason why the borough doesn't want to give the records, because this is how their employees are going to sound.
Yeah, when we publish it. Oh God, I can't wait, dude. They're so stupid. It's inevitable. We're gonna publish it.
It's an easy fix. I can solve all these people's problems instead of trying to force the public to do what they want.
Yeah.
What you do is you pull out a piece of paper and you write down, I quit. And then you go home.
Yeah.
And figure out how to feed and clothe yourselves with acting like this.
Yeah.
There's not a single small business owner that's successful that I know of that's going to act like this to customers.
A single small business owner.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Did they give a reason why it was denied?
They said he had the right to free speech, and I wasn't.
Oh, damn!
That cop, can you tell us why? Can you give us some inclination why it was denied?
Why does he have the right to free speech?
Because he spoke up in court. That's why it was denied.
She's a lawyer.
Everybody else I've done this to, they know that I will make their life miserable, and they all ran from me, and this person didn't. They spoke up against me. Yeah, listen to what she said. She said the reason why it was denied is because he had free speech.
Yeah, exactly. She's upset that he's outside with all of her information all over this trailer. All of it, her bar number, everything.
I wonder how
That's
many
what
indigenous people that she's worked for that she's done this to. This isn't the first time she's behaved this way. This is
No.
very much calculated, and
Yes.
she has practiced this to perfection.
Yes. She enjoys this. That you can tell by look at her. She's so comfortable. She's just sitting there. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. I'm so scared. He's got a sign. I'm so scared. I'm terrified. Oh, please.
Well,
The
you
people,
know, it's unfortunate, but I think a lot of people use the domestic violence protective order as a way
yes.
to like win a fight. It's a way to
Yes.
like poke the bear. Because
Yes.
I'm not intimidated very easily by people. My
Yeah.
philosophy is that you might beat me up and I'll bleed, but I'll still be right. So,
Yeah.
um, the fact that he's outside, a lot of people are outside.
Yeah. He's on a sidewalk.
She
And
doesn't
she
know what
actually
any of those people on the sidewalk should do.
yeah,
Maybe the
yeah,
police. Does she want the police officers to like just give her round the clock security?
basically, yeah. Yeah.
She knows exactly what this guy is going to do. He's
Yep.
going to continue to tell the story and to show up at his work, sit in his truck, and have a sign. That's
Yep.
what he has been doing. That's what he's
Yep.
going to do.
Yep. He's been doing it for months.
If he was going to do something violent to her, he wouldn't do it with a sign trailer holding a sign on the back of his truck.
Yeah, exactly. He put a
And my
sign on it.
experience is the people, the real people that need protective orders, and I'm not, don't hold me to this. It's just my suspicion, what I see in my worldview and what I've seen. The people who actually need protective orders, they're afraid to go get a protective order because that person won't give a crap about a piece of
Yeah.
paper. And they know that's going to upset that person and make it
Yes.
worse. What they
Yes.
do is they try to find a way to get out of that situation,
Yeah.
not to change society, to make
Yeah.
myself feel safer. There's
100%.
cameras in that building.
Oh yeah,
Her
all
door
around.
has, her window has her door has a lock on it.
I think it's the Chamber of Commerce, dude. That building. I think. I'm not sure. I know that Alaska Legal Services in there is in there. I know that I think it's Fish and Game Wildlife or something like that is in there. There's a lot of government offices in that building, and she said it's her building. She went as far as to buy off all of the meters outside around the entire front of that building so that he couldn't park out in front of the building and protest.
But if
Like,
she truly was afraid of him, I mean, the people who are listening, might listen in the future, put yourself in her situation. This person, you are truly afraid of them.
yeah,
Why would you continue to upset and harass them, provoke them?
yeah,
If you
because
think
she
this
was
person is
scared.
mentally unstable and is
Yeah,
going to freak out and do something to harm you, work from home for a couple
right,
weeks.
right. Here,
Don't buy out all the meters. It's
right.
about, she's not afraid.
No, she's not. Absolutely not. Okay, here, let me fire it back up here.
I'll try to be quiet.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's
Mine.
freaking hilarious.
Okay. All right.
He never made a physical threat, they said, which is not the standard.
Gotta stop it again.
That
So,
you have the right to free speech.
is he
And-
making telepathic threats?
See, and
Is
that's
he
why the
making-
judge denied it. The judge
He
denied it
didn't make
because
any. He didn't make any
Yes.
physical threats.
exactly. That's why the judge
Why are the
denied it.
police there?
3 times. She tried it 3 times, and every time a judge denied it. 3
Why are
times
they
in a
there?
row.
Why did she call? She's calling the police on somebody who's outside exercising their First Amendment that she already said she had a problem with, and
Yep.
flat out telling the cops he's made no physical threats.
Yeah.
So they must
Get back to
be
work.
they
Yeah.
must be like some kind of like supernatural threats.
Yeah. Go back to work. I mean, it's like he's not hurting you. Those signs aren't physically hurting you. And that's what the judge told her. Because I went to the court hearing. The judge told her, those signs aren't going to physically hurt you.
She was going to lie and manipulate those cops and try to get him trespassed and arrested,
Yes.
so she can go right in
Yes.
his face and go, ha ha ha, I
Yep.
win.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what it was.
The cops are there now. She's afraid.
Yep.
She should be like, will you please escort me to my car?
It's a game.
Yeah.
It's a game.
And I was trying to prioritize just to get him away from me, and I'm afraid that if my husband comes back, that something's gonna happen.
What do you mean by that?
Because he's trying to get us to do something, and I not anything.
Oh my God, she's so fake.
Yeah, we certainly want to avoid that. Okay.
And he's accused me of murder and conspiracy or attempted murder and conspiracy with the court system because I carry a gun now. Because so I have a gun.
Do you have that on you now?
I do not.
Okay.
And I will again.
I will again.
I mean, it's within your right to, because your Second Amendment right.
And here
right?
comes-
We just need to know.
No, I get it. And I just still sits in my car right now.
Now, here comes the third officer.
And I didn't put that in my purse. And
No
it's,
issue.
it's usually in my purse.
Well, he's got to show up to protect the female officers.
Like
Yeah.
if I get pulled over by a police officer on the trooper, I'll instantly disclose when I go.
Sounds like you do what you need to do, so we're not concerned about that. Has there been any kind of confrontation between him and your husband?
When we were in court, he moved towards me.
What do you mean by that?
We were at the very long-term restraining order,
Mm-hmm.
and he got up out of his chair and he said, "I had questions for her," and he started to move towards me, and then my husband started to get up, and then at one point he was saying, "And here comes the tears," and my husband stood between us, and I think it was all my husband could do. Not to
Again.
He kept berating me to try to get my husband.
Again, if I was afraid of somebody, the last thing I would do is be around them.
Yes. Yes.
He's going to court
Yes.
to get a piece of paper.
Yep.
For all she knows, he could be outside in his car waiting for her to show up or waiting for her to leave. You don't
Yep.
put yourself in the vicinity of somebody that you truly are afraid of.
Yeah.
She's not afraid of him.
No, she's not.
She could have attended by Zoom.
Yeah.
She didn't need to show up in person. She showed up
Yep.
in person to assert her authority.
Yeah.
And then be like, he'd move towards me. What does that even move towards me?
Yeah.
So she's against freedom of speech and she's against freedom of travel, obviously. You can't
Yep.
move towards me.
But she said she's gonna she keeps her gun in her purse and she's gonna start carrying it on her. Now, when we get to close to the end of this video, you'll see her walk inside and then come back with her purse literally strung over her neck.
You know, she's got a gun in her purse. Okay, so now she's going to have somebody upset with her with a gunshot wound. I mean, her shooting him doesn't prove anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
It's
absolutely
crazy.
ridiculous that she's a
crazy.
full-grown attorney being paid by the state.
Yes.
This is the person representing indigenous people in Alaska.
Yes.
This person.
Yes.
To do something.
It's
and
crazy.
He didn't, and I was just so grateful.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
The judge didn't move.
Was the judge in the courtroom?
Yeah.
During that? Okay.
And she told him to leave, but there
So the
was
judge saw it.
security, and there was no
Didn't have a problem with
security.
it.
And he moved towards me in her courtroom.
Okay. And when
No,
was that?
I have been at, because of my experience with the DVPO, that I sat in a couple hearings. And the hearings before us, the judge made it very clear. And the judges did not put up with people over talking directly to the complainant. The judges are very good when it comes to these DVPOs, when they can kind of flush out what's going on.
Yeah.
She said it happened in front of the judge, and the judge didn't do anything about it because he didn't do anything.
No, he didn't. The judge is like, he
He
was
would've-
getting up to leave, is what
Right.
he was
If
doing.
he would have made a gesture. So
Yeah,
a lot
no.
of times the judges will have one party leave before the other party.
Yeah. And that's what he was doing. He
And
was
what was
getting
he
up to leave.
supposed to do when he got up? Was he supposed to be like, "Oh, I guess you won. I'm really sorry this happened"? No, I'd be upset. Anybody would be upset to listen to someone lie about you.
She lost. Yeah, she's lost, and that's why she's upset. She lost
It's
3
normal
times.
human behavior to look at them and go, "Oh, I'm so mad at you."
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
February 5th, and she just issued the order last week, so it feels like he's free, and he can just come closer to me.
Okay, so there was some kind of issue with his wife working here, and then was there anything else that he's?
That I'm in conspiracy with the court.
What about? What is it that he's stuck on?
I don't know. He sued me and 8 other attorneys. He sued my doctor. They're just, but it's me that they're focused on. Has his wife been?
Yeah, she's not giving facts to the police.
No, she's not.
I don't know.
Like, her court case was instantly dismissed because they realized, oh, she's doing that, I think, in response to the restraining order I received.
Oh.
And so then, so now today he shows up. It was just issued, the order last Wednesday, and today he's here.
Okay, and when you say issued the order, that's
the order that denying the long-term restraining order and attorney's fees for his attorney.
Is that him?
Do you have anything that's
No.
still being litigated in court right now?
No.
No? Okay. No.
What are they redacting?
No.
Okay, so far.
That's
as of
me.
right
I
now,
had
has
to.
this been
That's the
dismissed
trailer.
or denied?
Yes.
Are you planning to try and attend to your living room?
They just,
Okay. And then as far as today, so walk us through from the time somebody noticed that he was here until we got here.
okay, so I was in my office and I'm supposed to be on a call right now. And one of the paralegals came in and said, "Are you on mute?" And told me what was going on, because they could hear him he was walking all throughout here. And so they could hear him blasting.
Okay. So this video, you guys, is on my Facebook. Go look at it. I'm gonna fast forward to the good part. This is funny. Where is it at? Right here. This, and let's see if she's really scared of him. Muted their body cams again. Okay, remember what she said. She's terrified of him. She's terrified to go outside. She's terrified to go to her car. She's scared. He's crazy. Remember all that, okay? Now, I'm going to cut to this, and let's see if she's really scared of him. Watch this shit. Watch this. This is crazy.
That's her?
Yeah. And up on his truck. Watch this shit, dude.
She was approaching me again, standing by my truck.
Look at that.
And
She's
she
scared.
can see him sitting in that truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrified.
Terrified. So scared she can't even go downstairs. Watch the look on her
She's
face.
coming right up
Look
to my
at
truck.
wow.
Watch.
Intimidating
Wait
and
for it.
threatening me.
Right. Wait for it.
Who's stalking who?
I
Right
have
there.
never
You see that
seen I have never seen a gazelle do that to a lion and expect it to turn out good for them. Come
Yes.
on.
Yeah. So right here.
I get a long-term restraining order against him, and I was denied. And last week,
Who's harassing who?
Well, first of all, my experience is when a government employee is wearing a hoodie, you know that they're awful. So there you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This gets better. It gets. See what she's got in her hand right there? I don't know if you guys can see that. There's an air horn in her hand, right? Who's harassing who? Wait for it. It gets better.
I wonder which client was billed for this time that she's doing this.
Walking around the trailer,
Yeah.
filming everything, coming up to my window,
$800 an hour.
sticking her camera in my face.
And she's terrified. Remember, she's terrified of him.
She looks
And
terrified.
what's your whole boo-hoo being afraid thing?
Oh,
She's afraid he's going to steal her McNuggets.
and
Yes.
to get a long term against them, and I was denied that.
Well, she's filming in the back of
why
my
was
truck.
she denied, guys? Leave a comment. Let me know. What do you
He
think?
seems completely level-headed.
Yeah.
Like she's trying to provoke him, and he's just like,
Yep.
But she had to come
Why
over
do you
here
guys
with her
think that she was
and
denied a
try to
protective
threaten
order?
and intimidate me.
Let me know in the
She
comments.
is- Now she's coming back again.
We cannot engage. We cannot engage with this guy.
This was a fun one to edit, dude. It really was.
Coming back again.
Look at the look on her face. She just
that,
looks
that
so
guy needs a new
content.
window.
Yeah. And Nick.
See him a mile away.
Who's stalking? Who's harassing who?
Yep.
Hey,
Who's harassing
stop
who?
scaring her.
Right.
Sir, you need
How
to
dare
stop
you.
scaring her. How dare you?
Look, here comes again. Walking around my vehicle.
Stop,
watch
look,
it right
look, stop scaring her.
And he's terrified. And he's terrified.
Oh my God.
And he's terrified. And he's terrified.
And family and getting right on my face at my truck.
Oh, she's terrified, you guys. Remember that. She's terrified.
Thanks for watching, you guys. There will be more. I do have more of this body cam footage.
A lot more.
And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.
I got a lot more of this.
Later.
Well,
I'm going to show you guys this.
she's convinced me. You know, before that,
Right.
you know, listen to her story. She's convinced me. She definitely needs a restraining order.
Right.
She
So
definitely needs
bad.
protection from the cops. They need to escort her straight into the loony bin.
Right. Watch this. Watch this. This is good. Watch this shit.
We're scared.
Yeah.
We're scared of this office.
I hear you.
It's crazy. We're scared. We're scared.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
scared. We're scared of this
I
office.
hear you.
He's
I hear you.
crazy. Crazy.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
Yeah, well, I got some advice for her. If you're
That right
afraid
there
of
was the
him,
most sensitive moment on this
Oh.
whole record.
My bad. My bad. Get rid of that.
yeah,
back
if
to-
she's afraid of him, if anybody out there is afraid, I mean, you have a couple choices. You could do better, like stop intimidating people, stop aggravating them, stop frustrating them.
Right.
You know, it's very frustrating as a member of the public to be forced to pay taxes to take care of services, and then when you want to engage in those services, you're treated horrible. I mean, if we had a second business to call,
Oh, that's funny.
if we had a second business to call besides the government would be out of business. They'd be losing customers every day.
Right. Yeah.
And it's proof because every town now has multiple DMVs you can go to instead of the DMV. And
Yeah.
even the DMV, the places I've been to Alaska, right there in front of you, you can do a review. There's reviews you can do online. But what the government does is if they get negative reviews, they shut down their Google review page.
Yes.
You're not allowed to speak bad about
Yeah.
them because they have a hard job.
Yes. So that link I just put in there, you guys, you can click on that link and you can join us. Okay. You can come in here and just pop up your little TV there and we can see you and you can talk and we can have a little chat. If anybody in the comments wants to join us, anybody, I don't care who you are, come on in and join us, you guys. Doesn't matter if you're a member of the public, just a viewer, subscriber, if you're an auditor, you can come on in and come on in and join us. That's what that link is for. It's an open discussion. So if you want to come in and join us, go right ahead. What else we got, Nick? What else we got for him? You got any other videos you want to throw up? I got a couple. Oh,
Yeah.
no. We just
dealing with these. So there's a video down in Seward where it was, I didn't realize it till later because they don't put up the video or the audio of the video for several days. But man, they were all talking smack about me.
Yeah.
And I walked in the door, and I didn't know that because I wasn't watching. I was driving there because it was in Seward. And as soon as I walked in the door, you could see in the video when I walked in. And then they all were super sweet to my face, wanting to shake my hand, ask how things were going. But I didn't know 2 minutes before that, they were all just talking smack about me over nothing.
Yep.
I asked to see a library. I said, can I see those books up there at the River Center? It was a library. But now they've taken that down. There's no longer a library there because I asked to see the pictures of the Kenai River.
Yeah, they're freaking hiding. They're hiding shit. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Do you guys want to see my arrest video from the courthouse? I'm not supposed to show it, but I can show you the beginning of it. You guys want to see that? Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that. Nick, you've seen it. You guys want to see it?
Your Honor, I do not answer questions.
Right. Put a 1 in the comments if you guys want to see the arrest video. I haven't published it yet. I'm not supposed to play it, but I'll play you guys the first like 3 minutes. It's crazy.
I want to hear what your viewers want to talk about Chief Dale Meeks.
Chief Meeks. That's another discussion.
He's in Wrangell harassing bears. Brown bears and black bears.
All right, you guys want to see that? I've got it. I mean, all right. I'll play a little bit of it. Yeah, I'll play a little bit of it. Just a little bit. Let's go to
just the tip of it.
Just the tip. Yep.
What if you don't pay the trespass? I'm doing you cannot video. You're going to turn back.
You cannot video. Why are they all so afraid of the freaking camera?
That's all I'm playing for you guys. That's crazy, right? That's literally what happened. Yep. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. Literally.
How come whenever we engage with the public, we're videotaped with the government? Didn't you get like 3 or 4 camera shots when you were in the parking lot, and a couple when you were in the security, and a couple when you were out in the foyer, and a couple when you were in the clerk's office? But they can record, but you can't. Why is that?
Yep.
Why? I'd like somebody in the comments to tell me, why is the government employees so afraid of being recorded by the public?
Yeah. I mean, I've got my opinion. Let's hear your guys' opinion. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Why are they so afraid of us having cameras?
I've had people say that people like they only want to bring in their cameras to intimidate and harass people. Well, okay, that means every time I go to a public building, the post office, the bank, and I see a camera, is that to intimidate and harass me? Should I be calling the police and crying because they're videotaping me and get a protective order because they're videotaping me? Of course not. It's so ridiculous. Everybody has a phone. It's not 1982. I have 2, 3 phones. Everybody has multiple phones. You can have secret cameras. They've got cameras in hats, and they got cameras in glasses, and cameras in buttons. You could record secretively. But if somebody pulls out their phone in public and walks around like this, you're just trying to get a reaction. No.
Hey, Copwatch, you want to see that again? I don't think you probably didn't see it. Let me play it again. Let me I should not be playing this video for you guys, but I really need your guys' support on this.
Oh,
If
this
you're
is all
watching,
AI. This isn't even real. This is all AI.
yeah, if you guys are
Yeah,
watching
it's not
this,
real.
then you know why I'm asking for your guys' help.
He just walked straight into you.
But if you don't pay the trespass, I'm doing
First,
you cannot video. Here's your guys running back.
I wish I would have been there. I've been like, hey, no cuts. No, didn't you learn that in kindergarten?
Yeah, no
No
cutting in
cuts.
line. No cutting in line.
Don't interrupt the adults. They're working, and no
Yeah.
cuts.
You saw it? Okay, cool. Yeah. What do you guys think of that? Let me just get your guys' opinion on that. It's like he's like I can't really get into it, but if you guys see certain things in that little clip that are concerning, legally concerning, let me know in the comments, because there's a lot in that 3-second clip or 5-second clip that are disturbing.
Was it
That
because he
one,
didn't have his trooper hat on?
yeah, right. He didn't have his freaking well, I
You
ain't
have
gonna
to have
say
the
that.
trooper bill hat on. I saw
Yeah,
two SWAT police yesterday outside on the side of the road, pouring down rain, wearing their short sleeve shirts, no hats, out in the rain.
right.
It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, just standing on the rain, side of the road. Something was going on with a bike or something, but yeah.
Yeah, so they I can't like I can't talk about it, but you guys could talk about it in the
But
comments. There's some it's yeah, it's crazy. Okay? It's crazy. That's all I gotta say. Um they don't want to see how stupid they look on camera. You guys crack me up.
well, that's what I put in there about that Burrow building. That when he was in there, and there's literally a director walking around in flip flops. Everyone's
Yeah,
wearing hoodies.
yeah.
And I went in there the other day, and they're all wearing. They have more
Brand new.
professional apparel now. They have
Brand new.
Kenai Peninsula Borough apparel. So the taxpayers now get to partly pay by taxpayer. They wouldn't tell me exactly how much, but I pay for my employees to have shirts and give them a pants allowance and shoes, and
Yeah,
that's
it's
just
good for
normal.
them. Yeah, it's good for them. Yeah.
But you wearing a gym hoodie and flip flops at work, it's like that's why they don't want to be on camera.
Yep.
They want their media footprint to be them with the little deer antlers and the hearts, and they want all their filters turned up to make themselves look more pretty. It's like, come to work looking professional. These people are making like a lot of money.
A
These
lot of
directors
money.
are making $150,000-$170,000 a year to be in
Yeah.
flip flops. Flip
Yeah.
flops.
A lot of money, dude. Yeah. I got a video that I took, and I just got a new phone because my other phone's in phone jail. I was leaving the courthouse, and there was like 10 freaking Anchorage police cars flying down 4th Avenue. And I mean flying, going like 60, 70 miles an hour with the lights
Dude,
on. I'm like, what's
the
going on?
Savannah police just drove by my house, dude.
Did they?
Yeah. They must be watching the live.
Flip your camera around.
I don't know how to do that. Right there. There.
Yeah, I see him. Is he just stopped there? Is he just stopped there?
No, he just drove by me, and I looked and I thought, man, it looks like a police car. And then I saw him, and then, yeah, they said, pretty sure, I'm 99% sure that was a police car. I saw it. So,
Yeah, it's not surprising.
how many people
Yeah.
do you have in here?
Oh, I don't know. It says I got 6, but I probably got more than that. Yeah, Satoshi, you're right. So they are watching. So, God, I can't. There's so much shit that you guys. I shouldn't say.
Never been here for 13 years. I've never seen the Solana police drive by here ever. And people always ride their bikes out here too. They're 4-wheelers and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the boonies, right?
Not really. Not, especially not anymore. They cut all the trees down in front of my house. You can actually see my house from the road.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna put up police tape across my house so no one can shoot at me.
There you go.
Yellow
Yeah,
tape blocks
do me a
bullets.
favor, you guys. If you can drop a donation. I could use it. I'm gonna start filing some lawsuits on some of the stuff that's going on. I can't let it go. There's so much going on. I haven't filed a lawsuit yet. I've been avoiding it because I wanted a good reason to do it. I got a good reason now. I got a couple of them. And if you guys want to support it, drop a donation down the super chat or whatever it's called. I don't know how all this crap works, you guys. I'm just how it works. In the description I'll put my my PayPal and my
Hey, I'll be right back.
Venmo. I think it's PayPal and Venmo. I'm not sure. But if you guys want to donate, man, it'd really help me out. It really would. I'm burning through money like crazy right now. So yeah, that video right there, I haven't published it yet. But it's a fight, I'll tell you. It's a fight. I'm not gonna back down. So I can actually give you guys an update on what's going on with my jaywalking. I'm actually trying to get a video put up on that. It's a lot of work doing editing and stuff. So let me just give you guys a rundown on what happened. This is the chain of events, okay? I saw an accident. I was sitting at the pharmacy drive-through at Walgreens looking forward, and in front of me I saw a truck basically cut in front of a car, right? And the car slammed into the truck, the side of the passenger side of the truck, okay? And I have a dash cam. You guys know all of us auditors have a dash cam, right? You got to. If you don't have a dash cam, I highly recommend you go get a freaking dash cam. It's like wearing a shirt. You need it. It's crazy. You gotta have a dash cam. So I got it on dash cam, and I'm like, man, it wasn't a bad accident. They just bumped each other. No one got hurt or anything. So I'm sitting there watching this, and I'm like, oh man, watch how much you want to bet. I was telling Eric, how much you want to bet the cops are going to swarm in. Sure enough, the cops came in, ambulance comes in, and I asked Eric, oh, you think I should go film it? He's like, yeah, I'd make good content. I'm like, yeah, I'd make good content. So I'm like, oh, all right. So I pull around, park in the parking lot, and I'm sitting there watching them. Like, dragging my feet. It was like 20 below, 25 below. It was freaking cold. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. Right. And by this time, they're basically done. The people exchanged all their information. I thought the ambulance had left. I saw 3 officers pushing the car back, right? And one officer was out there with a shovel. They're cleaning up the accident scene. So I'm like, well, I'll just go let them know that I got a dash cam video of it, and you know, in case they need it, just in case anybody got injured, or you know, insurance reasons or anything. And I'm like, yeah, I'll film it and you know, let them know I got dash cam. And I go over there and I'm standing on the side of the road by the driveway, you know, just standing there, and I was just watching it from a distance like I usually do. And a couple cars go by. There was one guy to my left. I let him go by, and I walked over to the median, and I took some shots of the car, and the officer walked over. I couldn't even see him because he was wearing all dark clothes. I couldn't see him at all. I mean, you can see it in the video. You can't even see the guy. But he walks up to me, "Are you part of the accident?" And I was like, no, I'm not a part of the accident. And he immediately starts putting his hands on me, pushing me, shoving me, you know. And I'm like, stop touching me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You know, I don't like it when people assert authority when they don't have authority over you, right? There's no reason for them to start touching you unless you're committing a crime. Okay. So,
And one thing in the video, it's very obvious before he crossed the road, there was an opening of traffic because there was a car trying to pull out, and they
yeah,
were kind of like trying to wave him to pass first because they knew, oh, this guy's outside in the cold. We'll wait
yeah.
for him to pass and you let him go by.
I
So
let him go. Yeah,
there was obviously an opening for him to
yeah,
safely cross the road. I mean, this is not the first time that he's crossed the road. This is not the
right.
first time that he's used his sense of sight to be
His,
able to safely travel from one side of the road to the other without
yeah,
putting himself in danger. But this
yeah,
cop didn't think that he had the capacity to function without his directives.
yeah. So I looked left, right, and I did a live stream of it. Left, right, no headlights, no brake lights. Everybody was avoiding the accident because you know when you're, oh man, I can go around. People were going through Fred Meyer parking lot, and you know there was really hardly any traffic out. So this officer just pushing me, shoving me, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? No. Hey guys, put a one in the comments if you can hear me. That's not good. Put a one in the comments if you guys can hear
I
me
don't
real
know.
quick.
I don't know if I'm having problems or if he's having problems, but it sounds like a robot on my end.
Does it? Oh, Satoshi can hear me. Okay, so the officer is like, get out of the road, blah 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 blah. So I am like, you know what, just de-escalate, walk around him, go around him, get out of his way. So I went to walk around him and get out of the whatever he was trying to tell me to do. And he throws his shovel down like a little 3-year-old, and he grabs me, throws me in handcuffs, takes me to the side of the road. And he says, "You need to identify yourself." I'm like, "Well, if I have a lawful reason to do so, I will. But I don't think I have a lawful reason to do so because it was not illegal for me to cross the road where I crossed the road. Okay, and I know this because I've studied it before and I've done the research. He says, we go back and forth. I was like, well, I'll give you my ID. I don't think I have to. I mean, if you show me the statute that says I have to, he's like, well, you're going to get a citation. I'm like, okay, what's the citation for? Basically, he says, okay, I'm going to put you in the back of my car until you decide to identify yourself. He's punishing me at this point. Puts me in the back of his car, gets in his car, and it's 20 below out, right? So he's all probably irritated that he's out with a shovel, and I'm filming him with a shovel in his hand, making him look bad because he's, you know, got a shovel. And he starts looking me up on the NCIC on his CAD, and he pulls a picture of me out of his on his phone, and he shows it to me. I'm like, he's like, that's definitely you. And I'm like, good picture. Where'd you get it? He's like, I got it from the DMV, baby. Like little smart ass, right? I'm like, look, cool. It's a good photo. I was like, so you know who I am? He's like, I had an idea. I'm like, oh, so you knew who I was? Yeah, my name is Brandon. I'm with NewsNow Alaska, right? And he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna take you over and get you out of the road. We're gonna pull into the parking lot where you parked at. I'll take you to your car. You know, the whole, and then I knew what he wanted. He wanted to search my car. I knew what he wanted. So I was like, you take me wherever you want, dude. I'm not telling you. I didn't say it, but I'm like, I'm not telling you where my freaking car is.
Yeah, he hadn't even arrested you at that point. He kept on saying he
No.
wanted to drop you off at your car.
Yes. He said he's gonna drop me off in the parking lot.
Drop you off at your car. I want to make sure you're safe. Just public safety, you know.
Yep. And as soon as he gets into the Fred Meyer parking lot, he gets out of his car, he gets on the phone, and makes a phone call, and he gets back in the car. He says, "You're under arrest. You're going to pretrial for disorderly conduct." Right? Okay. Now, the statute that he charged me with was creating a hazardous situation for myself and others. Okay. That's what he charged me with. And he charged me with jaywalking. Okay. So I went to court on the disorderly conduct. The judge basically told them that because he said that I didn't identify myself, I wasn't following a lawful order, I was filming an accident scene, and there was I crossed the road wearing dark clothing, and I'm like, okay. And the judge is like, what exactly is the state alleging that was the hazard? And he's reading through it. And he's like, well, filming isn't hazardous. That doesn't apply. So that's thrown out. He says, disobeying a lawful order, that's not a hazardous situation or hazardous. So that gets thrown out. He said that, so basically everything he wanted to charge me with, the judge threw out, except for crossing the road wearing dark clothing. Right. Okay, fine. So that same day, the DA sends me a letter because it was stamped for that day. I got it 2 days later. I got a dismissal. They dismissed the charges. The DA did. So I'm like, okay. Now is the jaywalking dismissed or like what's going on? Because they're both the same, but I didn't know that there's two separate tickets, and I was confused. I mean, because there's the jaywalking and the disorderly. He put handcuffs on me because I was jaywalking, but he arrested me because I was being disorderly. So basically, I was arrested for jaywalking, I guess. I'm not sure. It's actually kind of confusing. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I need to go to the courthouse. I got 30 days to take care of this ticket, right? 30 days. And it was the 20th. I got arrested on the 24th, I think it was. So I'm like, I got to get this taken care of. Like, I just want to get it over with, whatever. So I go to the courthouse. It was like 3:30. They closed at 4:30. I'm like, I'm just gonna go and do it. So I go to the courthouse, and that's that part of that video you guys saw. I went into the courthouse. I had my phone. And I had my GoPro on me. Right, walking in the courthouse, go to the clerk's office. I'm sitting there filming my paperwork because I wanted to make sure I got a copy of it. I walk up to the clerk's office and I set my phone down on the counter, and I'm explaining to the clerk, hey, I don't know exactly what is this still a valid ticket or was it dropped? I said to her, because I'm not sure, because the disorderly conduct was dropped. And so I checked the box that said, so you got, I think it's 3 or 4 boxes. You got guilty, not guilty, no contest. And then the other one was that you want the judge to explain your charges to you. That's the box that I checked. I get up to the counter and she's like, you don't want to check that box. And I'm like, okay, like I need to talk to the judge. I want her to explain to me what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So she says, oh, you want to check the box that says not guilty and that you want a trial. I'm like, okay. So she took some white out and she whited out the box that I checked that said that I didn't want to make a plea at this time, that I wanted to have the judge explain to me my rights and the charges, the penalties, and everything for it, right? And this is important, you guys. Just pay attention because this is all important. Everything I'm telling you is important because it's connected to my trespass at the courthouse. Okay, this is all very important. All right. So she white takes the white out and she whites out the box that I checked, and she has me mark the box that says not guilty. I want a trial, right? So, and I haven't said any of this yet. I haven't published anything on this. This is the first time right now that I'm talking about this because I have not been able to talk about it because I've been going to court over it. Okay. So she has me check that box, and I am like, I get, I look online, and it says that I have court April 2nd. I think it was like 8:30 in the morning. So I'm like, okay, I got to go to court, right? Didn't get nothing in the mail. Had no idea I had court. If I didn't look on court view, I would have completely missed it. So I go into court, and the judge is at this table. It looked like a freaking picnic table, okay? And I know she's probably watching this, and I'm not mocking her or anything. It is what it is. You use what you got. But come on. It wasn't a courtroom. It was whatever. Anyways, so there was a guy ahead of me. He went, and she told him that he needed to hurry up because she wanted to give Mr. Lawler enough time. So the guy had 10 minutes to do his case or whatever. And when it came to my turn to talk to her, I asked her for, like, because I didn't have any paperwork. I had no idea what was going on. I thought she was just going to explain my charges to me, right? Which is what I told the clerk. I don't know what's going on. And I see the officer sitting next to me with his laptop and a bunch of paperwork on the table. And I'm like, what is going on here? Well, like, what are we doing here? And she asked me if I knew why we're here today and everything. I'm like, no, actually, I have no idea why we're here. I that's why I thought we were gonna have you explain it to me. I don't have anything that he's got. So the judge told him, or no, the judge told the clerk to print me out a copy of the notice or whatever it was. And the notice said just that. It was a notice of a hearing. Okay. And basically we proceed, and I didn't know this. I didn't realize it until after court when, like, we were doing a trial. It was a trial about me jaywalking. And I wasn't notified of it. I had no idea that it was going to be a trial. I thought it was going to be me talking to the judge because that's what the clerk told me. And I have video of that to prove that, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, because it's traffic court. Because
It's traffic court. Yeah.
so there's been other people who've had this problem that I found out. I didn't know this thing existed, but what they do is it's traffic court. So it's not criminal. It's not a misdemeanor. It's not a felony. It's just zero liability. Like you did something and you're guilty automatically. And where it becomes criminal is if you don't pay the ticket. So it's basically imprisoning people for being poor. If you can't afford to pay a ticket, then it becomes a crime.
Which
even
they get
though
people all the time.
It's just an ordinance.
Yeah.
So it's just an ordinance.
Yeah. So
but
basically,
here's the thing, though, and this is what's happening in America, and especially up in Alaska, is that any other day of the week, if somebody would have crossed that road, nobody would have cared.
there was a
Any
trail.
other day, it's the way that the laws are written, to where if there's a cop around, anything you do, you can get arrested for. Anything.
Yeah.
Just existing. And if you walk up on a scene where there's a traffic stop or an accident and you're filming public officials in their course of duty, you will get arrested.
So Satoshi, no, she cannot give legal advice, which is exactly what the clerk did. Appeal it. Yes, I appealed it. I'm getting to that. Trust me, you guys are going to want to hear this whole story because it's going to be very relevant in the near future. So
Yeah,
basically we had trial.
he
Yeah.
he appealed it, and the police station, they were so expecting to win that they actually told the judge, we don't want to participate in this appeal.
Literally. Yeah, I have a piece of paper.
Like, oh, we don't need to participate in this. Yeah. We know we're going to win.
Yeah.
It's in the bag.
Yeah, so let's back up a little bit. So we went to the trial. The officer had a video. I didn't have anything with me because I didn't realize we were having a freaking trial. So he takes this laptop up to the judge, and he's showing the judge this video, and he's explaining things to her, kind of under his voice, like, this is. And I'm like, whoa, objection, Your Honor. I don't know what he's showing you. I haven't seen what he's showing you. I don't know what he's pointing at. Like, and she's like, oh, well, you go show Mr. Lawler. So he comes over, shows me like a fucking like a 10-minute, not like a 10-second clip, and then he goes back up to the judge, and it was a sham. The whole thing was a sham. It was a joke, right? So the judge, like, you're guilty of creating a hazardous situation by taking so if you read the statute, it's not what she said it was. It's not even close to the wording that she used. Which is why I appealed it. She got all done, and I was like, Your Honor, how do I appeal that? Right on the record. How do I appeal that? You need to go to Superior Court or Anchorage or whatever. I'm like, whatever. So I go out to the clerk's office in the Palmer Courthouse, and I file for the notes, the log notes, which is the audio and the transcript of what happened the day. And I went home. I immediately filled out an appeal. I took it down. I spent $250 to file the appeal. Now, the $250, so the ticket was $60. Okay. I paid $250 to appeal it on principle because the whole thing is bullshit. Okay. So I paid the $250. I filed a motion to change a venue, to change it to Anchorage. I filed a motion to have a hearing so I could actually bring my side of it, bring actual evidence that I had that I did not get a chance to bring into court that day. And I filed what was it, Nick? Like an 85-page brief. It's like an 80-page brief, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
explaining all the case law, what was violated. Basically, they said that I ran out in the middle of traffic and cars were honking their horns and swerving out of the way and flying in the ditch, and I put everybody in danger when I crossed the road.
Yeah, okay. They want you to walk a mile down the road to the crosswalk. There was obviously an intersection road there because there was a car that pulled out right ahead of you. It was dark. It was cold. There was an accident. None of that's his fault.
I was standing under a spotlight.
He didn't cause the accident.
No.
He didn't cause it to be dark.
Yeah.
Now, he was wearing a Columbia jacket, and I'm pretty sure most Columbia jackets have like little reflectors on them.
It does.
This officer
had nothing.
It was completely wearing black. So maybe it could be argued that NewsNow Alaska, maybe Brandon was running over there to save the officer from being out in the road. And then for him to say, no, you have to walk back across the 3 lanes of traffic, that I just said that I'm going to arrest you for walking across. That's entrapment. He's like, because you didn't walk back across, he arrested you for not walking across.
Why
and then arrested you for walk. Huh?
Why don't we show them the video? You guys want to see the video? I will show you the video. So basically what happens, I'll keep explaining to you. Basically what happens, I file an appeal and the judge denies it. Of course, I'm not surprised because it's from Palmer. The judge denies it, and Okay, fine. So I appealed it in the Supreme Court. I filed another appeal in the Supreme Court of Alaska to appeal it. And right now, that's where I'm at in that case. Okay. So here's the video on
Someone
this.
else needs to come up here because I got to go pretty soon.
So this is the video right here, and I have not played this. I have not published it because they want to use it against me.
It's because they're heroes.
Yeah, so I'm not going to play the audio because they want the audio, but I'll play just this little clip right here. This is the accident scene.
It is lit up like a freaking downtown New York on New Year's Eve out there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it's lit.
There's the car that pulled out.
That's the
There you
car.
go.
Yep. And then I cross the road and look at the median right there. Oh, I backed that up a little bit. Look at the median where
I like it when he backs it up.
Where is it at? Right now, if you look at that medium in the snow, you'll see that it's a path. People walk across this. Look at there's no traffic. See that? That car goes.
You can't see it. It's
no traffic. Oh, it's not up?
Not there.
What? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a median right there. Car parked.
Oh, back it up a little bit more.
You know what? Maybe that car is, its spirit has not left the car yet. And maybe that car will turn on and run you over.
Yeah, see right here. There's no traffic. See that? There's no traffic right there. I let this
car
guy
went because
go.
there was no traffic.
And look, see these cop cars? See, he's got his spotlight on that white car right there. This is all lit up right here. Now look right here. You see that? That's a trail where people have been walking across the road right there. Okay. Now I take a couple shots of the car. I walk over to the side and I take a couple shots of the front of the car. And see him right there? You can't even see him. He's wearing all black.
So
right?
for those of you who blinked during that, that's the blink that you had. That was the disorderly. So if you blinked, you might go back and rewatch it because when you blinked, that was when he was being disorderly.
Yeah. So right here, that's it. Boom. I'm in handcuffs. Okay. That was it. Now, according to them, I created a hazardous situation for myself and others. That falls under disorderly conduct. Okay. The statute that they charged me with, AAC 13. Oh, I don't know that. I don't have it on the top of my head, but it says that a person may not be along a roadway in such a way to create a hazardous situation or put themselves in harm or alter the normal flow of traffic. Okay. Did it look like I altered the normal flow of traffic? Did it look like I was in harm in any way other than when that officer started to attack me?
Yeah.
No.
Now seeing the video again, I am convinced that that was disorderly.
Yeah.
The kicker is once we find out who this officer is and we just go clickety clack on the computer, this officer was involved in a shootout with somebody 2 years ago.
Yes.
So this officer having somebody come up on him on a crime scene probably did freak him out because he's suffering from PTSD.
Yeah.
You can look him up. He was involved in a shootout, pulled somebody over, and they started firing their gun at him. So yeah, he probably crapped his pants. He probably had PTSD from that last, that's the problem. There's no community policing anymore. He could have walked over and like, hey man, can you move it along? I know it's kind of cool to see a car wreck and everything. Didn't ask like, hey, is this your mom's car or whatever? He just immediately starts, just like the other video we watched, immediately starts telling a full-grown human how to behave.
And I had no chance to tell him that I had dash cam video of the accident. Immediately he starts grabbing me and pushing me. So that I filed an appeal on that. When did I file that appeal at? Would you remember when I filed that? It was at least a week ago, right?
It's been a couple of weeks because they've already responded to it.
Yeah.
And they've basically told the police department that they have to respond.
They have to respond.
They have to at least respond that they're not going to respond, but they have to say something. And
they have to respond by the 29th, I believe. Friday. The 29th.
If walking across the street is a crime, then why don't they have a freaking fence all the way along the street so people can't walk across the street?
Well, he said that was a highway. That's not a highway. It's 45 miles. It's 45 miles an hour through there.
Well, the problem with the highways in Soldotna, I mean, the problem with the highways in Alaska is that, like the highway here in our town, it is a highway. It's like Highway 1. There's like one highway, but all the towns are on the highways.
Yeah.
There's a crosswalk right by. They had to put in a crosswalk sign and a light in Soldotna for people to walk across the street to go to the Wednesday market at the park there.
Oh, really?
And the DOT fought them about it because the DOT wants cars to drive fast, and the towns want you to slow down and shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of sales tax.
So that's basically where I'm at with that. That is in the Court of Appeals. The Supreme Court kicked that down to the Court of Appeals because I was supposed to file the appeal with the Court of Appeals, not the Supreme Court. So they kicked it down to the Court of Appeals. It's got a case number. It's in appeal right now. We're waiting on them to reply to it. And that's where that's at. Okay. Now the case that for the trespass, that one, so I can tell you this because it's all public record. I really shouldn't talk about any of it, but I'm gonna tell you. I filed a subpoena with the Soldotna Police Department for body cam, emails, text messages. I did the exact same thing for Wasilla Police Department, the Alaska State Troopers, from the officers at the courthouse that arrested me. And instead of them giving me the discovery, because that's what I'm asking for is discovery with these subpoenas, they hired private attorneys to stop me from getting these emails and these text messages. The Soldotna Police Department, the Wasilla Police Department, and the Alaska State Troopers. And I also filed a subpoena for the DA's office because the DA's office is refusing to give me evidence in my case that they're supposed to give me. According to court rules, they're supposed to give it to me, and they have not. I mentioned it in court. I told the judge, the DA's withholding evidence. She told me to email the DA. I emailed the DA. I went and picked up what the DA was supposed to give me, right? Supposedly. And I went through it, and there was a bunch of evidence missing. A bunch. I'm not going to get into detail because we're still dealing with this case. But all of these, there's 4 attorneys in the courtroom trying to stop me from getting discovery, and
thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
these
and that's
attorneys probably making $500-600 an hour. Drove it, and the judge even said, was like, "You guys can just zoom in. You don't have to come to court.
You guys just go. What are you doing here?" That's what the judge said.
And thousands of dollars. And then they get mad at us because we're wasting taxpayer money. They always throw that in our face. We're wasting taxpayer money for asking for records.
Right. And so the judge was upset that there was all these lawyers in there, and I think she took that as I was doing something wrong. But what the judge doesn't know, because the judge doesn't know everything that's going on.
No, they talk to her. That they're communicating with her, because
I think to an extent, but
The whole point of getting this stuff is because we have evidence from other records requests.
Yeah,
that
don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. Yeah, let's not
Well,
do that.
basically, there's a Department of Public Safety in Alaska. It's called the
Yes.
Department of Public Safety. So all
Yeah.
of these individuals, city police, federal fish and wildlife, state troopers, park
Troopers.
rangers, they all are
Yeah.
part of the Department of Public Safety.
Yeah, they all work under the umbrella of the DPS is what it is. So what's going on is the judge got upset, and I don't think the judge doesn't realize. I don't think the judge realizes that the reason why all these lawyers are there is because the evidence that I'm asking for is very damning to these law enforcement entities. And I flat out told the judge, because she's like, well, you act like you're in a hurry and you're not in jail and all this. I'm like, they're gonna delete this information, Your Honor. They're gonna start deleting this information.
That's what's going
why
to
I
happen.
wanted
They're
to-
going to say it's been too long. We don't have it
That's
anymore.
why,
Ha
yeah. That's why I told the judge, and she said, well, it's on the record. It's not going to disappear now, and you need to get a lawyer, and you cannot file any motions, and you cannot basically do anything until you get a lawyer.
Yeah. We
And
should ask her
that
to
was
look at her. We should ask her to look in that ball and tell us what the next week's lottery numbers are, since she knows
yeah.
they're not going to disappear now.
So I was a little upset. I'll be honest. I was upset, but about an hour later, I got to thinking about it, and she actually did me a favor. Okay, now coming from me, being an activist and an auditor, a cop watcher, a constitutionalist, it's very hard for me to say that a judge did me a favor. She did. She did. I've talked to 50 attorneys. I've been on the phone, you guys, for ever since that day. And some good stuff has come out of that. That's I got some bonus. I got some juice for you guys when the time comes. It's some good
Just
info.
so people are aware, there's attorneys out there that'll take the case and take the money and then do nothing for months.
Nothing.
It's
Nothing.
nothing.
They
They
will
won't even
take
send.
10
They won't even
grand.
send invoices.
They will take 10 grand and tell you to go F yourself.
Yep. Sorry, we're not doing
They
this
don't do
anymore. All your
nothing.
money's gone. Done
And guess what?
nothing.
And guess what? Guess how you get your money back? You got to go to the bar association and file a freaking complaint.
Yeah.
It's a joke, dude.
But it's hard to do that because now you pissed off an attorney, and they're going to tell other attorneys. It's all a game.
Lorex Butler. No, yeah, I know. I know all about him. Yeah,
we've talked to some attorneys that just can't. They just can't practice up here, and we're looking to try to figure out a way to get them with. There's a lot of stuff.
So I will say that I have talked to. I'm not going to say. So there's other auditors out there that I have spoke with, and they have gotten me in contact with their lawyers, and their lawyers have been helping me in the shadows. Okay, that's why I'm able to do what I'm doing, and that's why all these people are getting pissed at me, is because if you guys seen the shit that I'm filing, you'd be like, damn, this dude's not playing around. Because I'm not playing around. I'm not playing around. It's not a joke.
And just so people understand, like, where are you guys coming from? I think it's important for people who are like, where are you guys coming from?
Yeah.
This is just the basics. Being able to walk into a building when Brandon came down to the Borough building, he walked in there, they freaked out. They started closing down the building. Someone came out and put their hands on them.
Got in my way.
Yeah. But then I walked in there and nobody cared because they had literally said, because we know who you are.
We know who you are, Nick. Yeah. Yeah.
This is a borough that spends, millions of dollars to advertise for tourists to show up, and then says, well, we don't know who you are, so we have to, go hands-on, call the police, escort you out. It doesn't make any sense. And then And then 2 weeks later, maybe the police were at the borough because one of their employees was
Had a
walking around
gun.
with a gun.
Yeah.
And while it's legal to carry, they were concerned about him. So they did have the police come over and arrest not somebody visiting the borough,
An
somebody
employee.
who worked for the borough.
An employee.
Yeah.
An employee. Because he had his firearm in the front pocket of his hoodie. They arrested him. Isn't that
Originally
disgusting?
on Facebook, originally Chief Meek, who's no longer here, put down that
Yes.
they took the gun away because it wasn't holstered properly. And let me
Yes.
tell you what, that post was not up long before they were like, oh yeah, we probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah, they
And it
took that
disappeared
right
forever.
I have appealed it for the first court. I've appealed it in the second court. And if I have to, I'll appeal it to the Supreme Court. And if I have to, I will go to federal. And if I have to, I will go to the Ninth Circuit. I'm not playing around. I'm not playing around. There's other people that have had issues like this happen, and they just let it go. That's the problem. You cannot let this go. You can't. You've got to fight it. You can't just say, oh, well, whatever, I lost. That's not how this works. There are stages. It's like a pyramid. Right now, I'm halfway up the pyramid. I got a long ways to go.
It slowly starts with just one thing. You guys can't bring your cameras in here. Well, pretty soon it just escalates.
No white shirts, no black jeans, no.
And it's like, why don't you guys want to be recorded? Why can't someone pull out their phone and physically record you when they can do it secretively? Like, what's the problem? What's the problem with asking for records? What's the problem with being involved?
Yeah.
They don't want you to be involved.
No, they don't.
They have their own little clique of friends that they all hang out with. They all have, go to brunch together and do these big community things together. And I don't think they like the fact that I was like, you know what? I don't agree with this. I don't think this is right.
Systemic. Yeah, it is, Satoshi. So what's going on is I have had, I'm not going to say who.
I'm going to take off though.
Okay. Thanks for joining me.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. So what's going on is I have had I've had lawyers from New York. I'm not going to give any auditors' names. I've talked to lawyers in New York from other auditors. They've sent me their lawyer contacts and they've been helping me. And it's been a big help. I have viewers here in Alaska that have been helping me a lot. And if it wasn't for all of the people that have been helping, I'm calling on my legal team. Okay. If it wasn't for my legal team, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Okay. They'd be getting away with this. And I'm telling you right now, with the legal support I have right now, plus the legal support that I'm about to get, like it's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a ripple effect. Okay. This is not the end of what's going on. Now, since I've been so busy with this appeal and this trespassing case, because there are two cases, okay? And I've been working on both of them at the same time, right? Simultaneously, which is a lot of work, you guys, a lot. That's why I haven't put any videos out, because I've been busting my ass studying case law and how to file briefs and how to file motions and court rules and the whole 9 yards, right? So I've been slammed with that and I haven't had a chance to put any videos out, okay? It's actually overwhelming at times. It really is. So with the last 2 videos that I've put out, okay? I think I made it very clear in the last live stream that I did where I stand. Okay. People trying to get my videos taken down and them being government and employees, government officials, most of them do not have qualified immunity. And they are subject to federal lawsuits and even jail time. If you guys read the description and the pinned comment on that last live stream that I did, I put it in black and white. They're breaking the law, right? And I am not going to let that go. The reason why I haven't done anything about it is because I'm so busy with this other stuff. But now with this new thing I've got coming up, I'll call it backup, legal backup. It's going to change everything. So Satoshi, it's not just a 1983. They have broken federal laws, state laws, and other. I'm not going to get all the way into it, but they've broken a lot of laws, and it's not just federal laws; it's state laws too. So I basically I'm saving all the donations that I get, all the donations, plus a little extra that I stuck aside a few months ago because I knew that this was gonna start happening. That's why I'm asking for donations. If you guys want to donate and help me with this is a fight. I'm telling you right now. This fight it's gonna change. It's gonna change a lot in Alaska. A lot. All these little problems we're having to some other people might be big problems. To me, it's a little problem because I've got so much going on. It's going to change. Everything's going to change here real soon. It might take a while, but it's going to change. And that's going to take money. Okay. It's going to take money. A lot of us know this shit needs to be fought in court. We need to take all this shit to the court. That's where this stuff goes, and that's where change comes from. It doesn't come from having court on the side of a road. You don't argue this crap on the side of a road. You argue it in court in front of a judge. That's where we're going. I've got a lot. If I could tell you guys the amount of stuff that I have that I've gotten through viewers, the information that I've got, documentation that I have, it's going to be crazy because it's all going to come out in federal court, all of it, and maybe sooner than that. So the people that are taking my videos down, I actually kind of feel bad for them. I really do because I know they know what they're doing. I know that they know what they're doing, but it's wrong and it's against the law, and they're gonna have to pay for it. They're gonna have to be accountable. They're gonna be accountable. I'm gonna hold them accountable for what they're doing, and it starts with McChickey, Peter McChickey, the Kenai Peninsula Bureau mayor, and Sean Kelly. I know a lot more than people think I do. I mean, I got a lot of really awesome viewers and subscribers that feed me a lot of information. A lot of information. Some good information. I want to publish some of this stuff so bad, you guys. Oh my God, so bad. But I can't. Because I don't want to give them the information that I have, the evidence that I'm going to use against them. That's why I'm not publishing a lot of this stuff. The documents that I have, the videos that I've been given, I can't publish it. So with that being said, what I'm going to do is I have court the 4th at 3:00, I think, at the Nesbitt Courthouse. I'm going to ask for 30-day because I have backup coming and they're not going to be available for 30 days, give or take. So I'm going to postpone court for another month until that comes up. And yeah, I just no leads, Discovery. So Discovery, they're denying me Discovery, you guys. I mean, you want to know the truth? You want to know the truth? They're denying me Discovery. They're even with a legal subpoena, they're denying me Discovery. And I think that's why the judge told me that I need to get a lawyer, because she knows. I kind of think that she knows how serious this is. This is a big case. This isn't just he's trespassed. No, this is a lot bigger than a trespass. A lot. I showed you guys a clip of the video. That's just a clip of the video. Like, it's crazy what these people are doing, and it's even more crazy that they think they're going to get away with it. Like, I can't go into detail. I want to so bad, but I can't go into detail. Well, that's so. I am gonna put that link in one more time. I'm about ready to close this down. If you guys want to come in here and you want to ask me questions like face to face, that link right there, click on that link. I'll let you come in, and you guys we can, like, just like Nick was, you can come in just like Nick did, and we can talk. You can explain stuff to the audience, or you can just talk to me, however you want to do it. They're basically denying me evidence, my own evidence, actually, is what part of it is. And I mean, it's okay. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. It's all going to come out in the end. Right now, I really don't need it, but eventually I will. So I'm not really too worried about it. But let me read some of your guys' comments here. Cops, Discovery, auditing in Alaska. I can't, Satoshi, I can't comment on that, unfortunately. But yeah. So what happened with Sam? I can dive into that a little bit, I guess. So the situation with Sam and me is completely different. It's completely different. Completely different. Okay. Sam had 9 charges. I have 1. Big difference. When I say, I've said it in some videos, if you get arrested and you have a charge, and then you turn around and you get arrested again for something else or the same thing, you got 2 charges. Then you turn around and you get arrested again. You got 3 charges. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're not going to beat all those charges. They might dismiss a couple of them, but they're going to get you on one of them. Okay, I'm going to ask you about that here in a second, because I've been hearing that from a lot of people. Well, so the reason why I haven't been out auditing or doing any videos is because I'm not stupid. And I'm not saying anybody in particular is stupid. I'm just saying it's not smart to get a charge and go back out and get another charge. When you're on a charge, you got to fight that charge and that charge alone, and not get any more charges. Because if you get more than 1 charge, or more than 2 charges, or 3 charges, it's extremely hey, what's up, bro? I see you in there. It's extremely hard to fight multiple charges. Okay. I'm gonna mute you just for a second until I finish this real quick, and then we'll get into it. So that's why I haven't been auditing. That's why I haven't been putting out any videos and shit, is because, for one, I need to fight these charges, right? And for 2, it is impossible to fight multiple charges. Right now, I got 1. I feel I have a pretty good chance of fighting it and winning it. Okay. Exactly. I'm gonna put that up real quick. Exactly. That's strategic. That's strategic. That was planned out. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that. What is up, bro?
Not a
How
whole
you
lot.
how you
Jump in
doing?
and say hi anyway.
I appreciate that. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I was out
Good.
cop watching earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a sheriff or a deputy sheriff.
Right on. That's cool. How'd that go?
Oh, it was cool. He didn't say nothing to me. They don't say
Really?
shit to me here.
Where you at?
Olathe, Johnson
Oh,
County, Kansas.
Kansas. Kansas.
Yeah,
Wow.
JOCO, Johnson County.
Right on. Thanks for joining me, bro. I appreciate it. I just figured we'd hang out and shoot the shit, kind of give everybody a chance, because I got a lot of people that have been asking me questions and need my help and shit. And I'm like, I'll just do an open panel and people can jump in, and if they want to, discuss what's going on with them, and they can just jump in and freaking do it. I don't care. So
Yeah,
what's going on?
my crap just a little shit.
What's that?
My charge was a little shit. It was a city ordinance.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my jaywalking. It's a city ordinance. It's only a $60 ticket, but it's the principle,
they're trying to say I was drunk off my ass.
Really?
I was drunk off my ass, but I had my eye cut wide open, blood all down my face. Yeah, tell me I was
Dang.
drunk off my ass. I had a head
Really?
concussion. I didn't remember anything till the next day.
Damn, dude. That's crazy. Wow.
So they had me out there approximately hour and 45 minutes.
Wow.
And one cop's body cam, he had 2 pictures and about 7.5 minutes of video out of an hour and a half.
Wow.
Only one that exceeded 30 minutes. It's like, well, there's another hour and 10 minutes or so. Come on.
Yep.
You allow them to shut the cameras off whenever. And the judge started, he sounded like a cop. Cop's blaming me for his buddy messing up.
Wow.
And so I'm going to go get that video of, because that court was on Zoom. So they should have a video.
There should be, yeah. That's funny because they do Zoom up
But
here.
yeah.
It's not video, it's only audio up here.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
No,
crazy.
it's video and audio here. And then they had a fill-in attorney sitting in there, and she was talking to someone that was off screen while she was on screen, and the judge didn't say nothing to her. I'm going to get her name and file a complaint on her.
Heck yeah.
She's like, yeah, he's mad. And she's over
Yeah.
there laughing on screen.
Yeah, we get mad because they freaking violate our rights. What do they expect?
But I couldn't believe the judge was sitting there. We could have 20 officers on the scene. Most of them won't even have a camera go rolling. It's like, well, the main ones need to keep theirs rolling. That's my point. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit about the other 15.
Wow.
And they won't give me all the pictures of the crime. Well, they call it a crime scene because I caused a crime.
Yeah.
See, they even changed the charge from walking intoxicated in the street to intoxication in public.
Wow.
And it's like, and there was no complaint to it, nothing.
Damn.
So, if anything, I'm fighting to
That's
get
good. Fight, man.
possible
Fight.
law made on the body cameras instead
Yeah.
of letting them walk away with this.
Yeah. We need federal law on that, actually, dude.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. It needs to be mandatory, I
So
think.
it's only a $200 fine, but they're spending a fucking fortune.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't care.
So
They don't care. It's not their money.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
I told him. He asked me, or I was asking him a couple of questions, and it's like, well, how come you don't already know that? It's like, didn't you ask the cop that before? It's like, my first well, I told him there was like my third question in or so. The judge stood up, bent over her bench, pointed her finger at me, and yelled at me. And I stopped asking questions. Yeah.
Wow.
That was at the municipal court.
Really?
And it's only $200.
Yeah. That's the lower level courts. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude. Well, are you still fighting that or what?
Oh yeah, I got court on November 26th.
Oh, really?
And the judge asked the attorney before he started talking with me, how long do you think this is going to take? Oh, maybe an hour. And the judge started talking to me and realized I didn't get any questions in. He goes, you better make that a little longer.
Yeah. Yeah. Make a couple hours. Yeah, that's crazy. Right on. Well, it's good seeing you, man. I see you commenting in my channel a lot. I appreciate that.
I always say hi or hey or something.
Yeah. No, I appreciate
Nobody
it, man.
else does anything.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's cool. A lot of the people I got usually are trolls or cops, but I don't care. You know, at least it's entertaining for them. You know?
Yeah, I got like 6 cops following me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 of them I know follow me all the time.
Yeah.
So, but after my last court date, I waited before I posted anything to see how many dropped off, and there were six people dropped off after a couple weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I figure those were other government workers, like maybe the chief and the attorneys and bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that because they want to be notified every time you go live. Or
Yeah.
upload a video. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't go live.
Yeah. I don't usually go
So
live either. I don't usually go live either, but I can't audit right now, so you know, might as well go live and say hi to everybody. You know?
I know the feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So Satoshi, what was Sam arrested for? Everybody's been talking about this with me, and
He went to go pick up his stuff at the police station.
Huh?
He went to go pick up his gear from the police station. They were going to supposed to release it to him, and they gave him a hard time. They gave him a runaround, whoever he was talking to, and then they ended up arresting him because he got pissed off.
Wow. You know, Wasilla is one of the worst, man. They're all bad, but some of them are more so than others, you know.
They let him keep his phone on or in his pocket. You couldn't see anything, but you can hear him talking all the way to the police station.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that because they want a copy of that. They can use that as evidence against you. The live.
Probably.
Yeah.
If he said anything.
Yeah, no. So do you know what the charge was? He got tased again, Satoshi. Really, Satoshi?
Satoshi could probably tell you more because I missed the very beginning of it.
Did he get tased, Satoshi? At the court at the police department? I know he wanted me to go.
I know he got tased at the DMV.
Where?
At the DMV before. They tased him and stuff and handcuffed him.
Oh, that was the Walford office in Wasilla, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I think I did a video on that. He is still in jail resisting arrest. He got tased again. Wow.
They like using them damn tasers.
They do, yeah. They do. They like tasing him especially. Did hey Satoshi, did that get like did he get that on video? Or like I'm guessing, so I know he has his lives get they get turned off as soon as he's done with them. So good thing he did that, but did he actually get it on film? Can't believe he got arrested for resisting again, dude. Why? Like, oh my god. Live, but they turned it off. So they turned his phone off or the live off. They probably turned his phone off, I'm gonna guess. Dude, he just got everything taken care of. And then he goes out. Oh my god, dude. Like,
just to go pick up his gear, and they fucking give him a runaround.
Oh, they did that to piss him off. Because they knew it was gonna piss him off. That he was set up and he fucking fell for it, unfortunately. I mean, I tried to save it. It went to private. Yeah, he does that on purpose, Satoshi. I had to talk with him the other day about it. He did it on purpose. Yeah, because I was like, how come he's not in my live? Normally he's in my live. I tried to save it. Yeah, so that's, oh man. When did this happen? When did this happen, dude? Like a couple days ago?
2 days ago, yeah.
Yeah. So he's at pretrial, I'm assuming. Satoshi, exactly. Yeah, he fell for it, man. You can't, like, 2 days ago. Okay.
He should have taken someone with him.
He should have taken. He was trying to take me with him, but I'm not doing anything right now. I'm literally, see, I know better. Like, mail it to me. Put it in the mailbox. I ain't coming down there because I know exactly what you guys are gonna try to do. But I mean, the difference between, I do things differently than other auditors do. A lot of auditors do it the same way I do, and a lot of others don't. I try very hard to be professional at all times and not cuss and swear and throw a fit and get upset. I mean, because it doesn't help anybody when you're in jail and you're fighting charges. All it's doing is costing money. Oh my goodness. Really? Okay, come on.
I can't recall cussing a cop yet, but I had a few choice words under my breath.
Yeah, he does, Satoshi. No, but I mean, I don't know, man. I'm so sick and tired of the way that we get treated, and I'm not talking about auditors. I'm talking about the people. Like, that's why I started doing this, because they're out of control. They can't keep. I mean, they're just getting away with it. It's like probably the reason why you started. It's just you see enough of it, and you're like, oh my god, I can't just sit around and watch this anymore.
Well, this is my hometown where I grew up, so I saw a lot of shit growing up.
Yeah, I'm from Oregon originally, and I seen some shit, dude. They are bad down there in Portland. Oh my god, dude, they are bad. At least they used to be worse. They used to be worse, I'd have to say, because they didn't have body cams back then. Back when there was no cameras, no cell phones. Yeah, they'd beat the crap out of you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it until Rodney King or Martin Luther King. No, the Rodney King beating. That changed everything. Everybody started to get their cameras and start recording. Everybody, you need to record every time you have an interaction with anybody in your government. Record.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you might need it. I went to Gardner Elementary. He's the hell. Brandon's the baby face. Satoshi. I don't know if I got a baby face, bro. I'm starting to show my age. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, how you doing over there? I see you. Yeah, I'm live. Where you go? I got an open panel so people can come in and join me. I mean, why not? I never get to
There's
see my
McQuinn.
viewers. We never get to see our viewers, so like, come on and join me. If you got something you want to talk
I'll
about.
be in there one of the days. He's talking to someone else.
No, I'm talking to you guys.
Oh, I'm around.
Yeah, no, it's nice though being able to talk to you guys and having you guys jump in and damn, I've been going
I
for
usually jump in. I'm usually not on very long.
Yeah. Yep. All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. I've been at it for 2.5 hours. I did not plan that. Oh my god. Go check me out on Facebook, you guys. I got a lot of videos that are not on my YouTube. They're on Facebook, and I'll tell you, there's some doozies on there. There's that one I showed you guys a clip of that lawyer. There's all those videos, those body cam videos are on Facebook. So go follow me on Facebook. All 6 of you watching, or 5 or 7 or 20 or however many. I don't know. It tells me I got 5, but I probably got 70. I don't know. That's usually how it when I'm done, it shows me how many people are watching or whatever. So do me a favor, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. And I appreciate you for coming in, man. I really do. I appreciate that. Stay safe out there, bro. Seriously.
Got to spread the love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stay safe. I mean it, brother. Stay safe. Keep that camera rolling.
Good luck.
Yep. Keep that camera rolling.
Always, baby.
Yep. All right. I'll talk to you later, bro. All right, you guys. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.